Our project was on how to maintain the resurgence of African American participation in U.S. baseball.
Our group members are Sarah Anderson, John Furr, Blake Johnson, Lindsay Mitchell, and Sophie Van Kuchen.
Now we're going to go over a little background for our project.
The major leagues were founded in 1903.
First African American major league player was Jackie Robinson, who broke the color barrier in 1947.
The percentage of African Americans in the major leagues is currently at its lowest point since 1968. However, recent studies suggest the number of African American baseball participants has increased to 30% today.
While some blacks were able to play on traditionally white teams, especially in the more tolerant North and Midwest, Jim Crow laws and racism prevented them from making significant progress. All opportunities were lost in 1890 when the National Association of Baseball Players rejected blacks from play.
And here's some facts. Today, the heroes in American sports aren't baseball players. Baseball is quickly becoming the baby brother. Very few casual sports fans can even name the teams of which baseball's brightest stars play.
In the African American community, sports icons wield immense power. For example, LeBron James can stick his logo on the ugliest shoes in the market and still sell $340 million worth of merchandise. Michael Jordan, who retired in 2003, has made more in retirement than he ever did in his playing days, $1.24 billion. Baseball players don't have the same nationwide appeal because of the poor job MLB has done with their marketing strategies. The African American population is struggling amongst the youth because being tall, fast, and/or strong does not translate as often to success in baseball. So athletic players see more success in basketball and football at a younger age, causing them to focus more on those sports as they grow.
The cost to participate in baseball is also more than other sports. Baseball, on top of payment for registration, requires a uniform, glove, cleats, and if desired, a bat.
The expense of youth baseball is a serious problem in the African American community. With 45.8% of black youths living under the poverty line, the cost of the sport causes many parents to choose the cheaper of the three major options.
The issue here is that baseball was a predominantly white sport in America. African Americans had to play professional baseball in the National Negro League from 1920 until 1947, when Jackie Robinson became the first African American player in the major leagues. The National Negro League thus slowly dissolved in the 1950s and 1960s.
African Americans made up 8.2% of the MLB opening day roster in 2014.
African American youth participation is declining, and thus they can become inactive and getting physical activity. The graph up here represents the decline in the MLB participation with African Americans along with the Little League participation with African Americans. This squiggly line is a decline from 1990 to 2010 in correlation with the straighter line that's also declining involving Little Leaguers from 1990 and 2010 as well. Disparity is the condition of being unequal, and it usually is a noticeable difference. Normally, disparity refers to a difference that is unfair, such as economic disparity among ethnic groups, or the disparity between what men and women earn in the same job setting. We will now discuss some recommendations for improving disparity among African American participation in U.S. baseball.
Football gets 8 times more scholarships than baseball, so an African American athlete has a much better chance of getting a full ride for football than baseball. There should be more opportunities for scholarships for baseball players going to college.
Instead of constantly magnifying popular African American NBA and NFL athletes for advertisement, more commercials should include African Americans in the baseball community to spark interest.
Youth baseball has moved to consist more of travel teams, which can price out lower income kids, of whom there are higher percentages among African Americans.
Okay, so our project was on how to maintain the resurgence of